Module 4, Lesson 21, Some Facts About Graphs of Linear Equations in Two Variables. This picture should look similar to what we've been doing. However, if we were to pick the slope off of this, we shouldn't have any problem. But if we go to pick the y-intercept off of this, we have a problem because the y-intercept is crossing between 2 and 3. So we don't know if this is going to be 2.4, 2.5, 2.6, or something else. So we have to have a different method to come up with the equation for this line. We're going to still find the slope the same as what we've always done. So let me find some points here. Looks like a good one. Here looks like a good one. Remember, I have to find points on the grid line. And then my rise is 2. My run is 7. So 2 over 7 is my slope. It's going uphill, so it's positive. And then the next thing I need to do is I need to find a coordinate on my line. I can use any coordinate on the line. It could be one of these two coordinates, or it could be another coordinate if you have another coordinate that you prefer. I think I'm just going to use this point right here, which is 5, 4. Okay, over 5, up 4. They're both positive, so that'll make it nice and easy. And I'm going to use the equation y minus the y coordinate equals slope times x minus the x coordinate. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to substitute in my coordinate, xy coordinate, and my slope, and then I'm going to solve for y. All right, there is another method you could do this, but I found that this seems to be easier for students to be able to remember to do and to get through the steps. So y minus the y coordinate here, remember this is your x, this is your y, so the y coordinate is 4. We just said the slope was 2/7. X minus the x coordinate here was 5. And then we need to solve this for y. In order to solve it, we're going to have to distribute. So 2/7 times x, and then 2/7 times 5 would be 10/7. And then solve for y means we have to add that 4 out of there and get it to the other side. So y equals 2/7 x minus 10/7 plus 4 gives us approximately 2.6. I'm rounding it. I don't need it to be more exact than 1 or 2 decimal places, so 2.6 would be sufficient. And that looks reasonable. My y-intercept we said was between 2 and 3, so 2.6 sounds reasonable for that. So this is my final equation in slope-intercept form for this line. Okay, let's try another one. Remember, the first thing I had to do was find the slope. In order to find the slope, I need 2 points on the line, and they need to be good points that are right on grid lines. So my rise is 3, my run is 5. This is going downhill, so my slope is negative 3 over 5. I need to pick a coordinate to use. Let's use this one. -1, 4 would be that point. It's on the line. I can't use any point, but I can use any point on the line. Now I use my equation to substitute in. This is going to be my x and y coordinates. This is going to be my slope. So y minus the y coordinate would be 4. Slope is negative 3/5. X minus the x coordinate is -1. What happens when I have two negatives? That should be simplified to a positive inside of there. All right, now I solved this for y. In order to do that, I will distribute. So negative 3/5 times x, and then negative 3/5 times 1 is just negative 3/5. I need to add my 4 to get y alone. So I have negative 3/5 x, negative 3/5 plus 4. All right, this adds up to positive 3.4. Again, when we go back here to check, this is my y-axis, so my line is crossing between 3 and 4, so 3.4 sounds reasonable, and this would be my equation in slope-intercept form. Now, I'm going to go over a couple steps with you so you can write these steps down to help remember. First, you're going to find the slope. And then you are going to use this equation to fill in the slope, which you just calculated in number 1, and any coordinate point on the line. Once you have the slope, M filled in, and your X coordinate and Y coordinate filled in, then you're going to solve the equation for Y. And you should be good to go.